Hi, this is Steve from the Tottenham Hotspur fancast Balls Deep. Just a quick look at the players and how they did last night in the Champions League. We're through, Arsenal still aren't. What a great few days. So I'm just quickly looking at the Sun. I was looking at their player ratings and I'm going to go through their rating and then give my own review on each individual performance from last night's game. Start with Aurelio Gomez. They gave him a 6. And he is a fantastic reaction keeper, but last night had sweet FA to do, so I give him a 5 just for showing up and standing there in the freezing cold. Alan Hutton, 6. Now I say he got forward with pace, he cut in time and time again to try and score or make a play, almost a complete attacking package now. Shows real determination, but he does have a weakness for switching off, but I give him 7 for last night's performance. Yunus Kabul, 6. Seriously, he scored the goal that spurred us on and gave us the confidence. His goal was in the 6th minute was instrumental in the victory, and it was another commanding, powerful, attacking presence at the back. He can go forward with pace and power. He can come back with forward pace and power. I give him 9 out of 10 for last night. William Gallas, the Sun, give a 6. I say no more worries about whether or not we got King or Dawson fit. Gallas has shown in the game against Arsenal and last night that we actually now have defensive cover. I would still like Harry to buy another centre-back in the January transfer window, but he's proven that Arsenal are deeply wrong to put players over the age of 18 months out to pasture. He was a true captain. He looks like a player reborn, and I never thought I would heap praise on William Gallas. He has a bit of pace, doesn't get turned as easily as I believe John Terry. And last night I think he had a 9 out of 10 performance at the back for us. Benoit Suakoto gets a 6. Not a standout performance, but he kept his head. He was calm in tight spots, made all the right choices. His style of play now is he's very calm in command of the ball. He will stop, take the ball away, calm it, and then release it. He made some great long balls. Did some fantastic attacking runs and had some wonderful touches. 8 out of 10. Aaron Lennon, well, 7, no. His performance last night was a sign of the best to come. He used the awareness of Bale on the left and all the pressure he was under, and he took full advantage, bringing in attacks from the right, using his lightning pace to shock and awe. Just 2 weeks more of match time, and I reckon he'll be back to the Lennon that we had last season. He's just on fire. 9 out of 10, without a doubt. 2 assists and a sign of the greatness that he actually does possess. Jermaine Genius, although his night was brief, he was a star for me. When he was withdrawn and replaced by Wilson Palacios, the game I felt stalled on our front. It became a lot more scrappy, and Genius would easily have controlled that midfield. You see, with lightning on the left and lightning on the right, Genius, with bags of pace of his own, would have tore the central defence of Werder a new one. You would have had Genius storming forward. It would just have been, they would not have been able to cope. But Palacios coming on sends out a more defensive sign to the other team and to us. And we did really miss Genius, I think, when he left. I give him 9 out of 10. Our attacks did fall flatter without him, and we had to go more onto the wings, whereas with Genius and Modric combining with tricks, technical ability, and then with pace of Genius, you get a full spearhead down the centre as well. You wouldn't be able to stop it. Luka Modric, Van's the man, Luka's the great little ball player. I don't really know anything that rhymes with Luka. With a little bit of pace, but bucket loads of skills. And that's not the main thing that makes Luka Modric dangerous. It's not his technical ability. It's his battling nature. The ability to get stuck in and show no fear against larger players. Against players twice his size. He can pass, move, create, but he can also break up play if needed. He's a true all-rounder, and he's smart enough to pop up and score basically a Van der Vaart special. Few too many wayward passes. However, it was a great goal. I give him 9 out of 10. Gareth Bale, I feel he looked a little tired when he stepped up to take the spot kick, you could see he wasn't scoring that from the second he placed the ball down. His face, normally just a picture of confidence, it just didn't seem in the right place to do it. He just needed to compose himself a bit more. But at the end of the day, he was a player who was realistically semi-fit. He'd had an injection of painkillers in his shoulder. He was tired from all the games that he's won for us this season, and he's under immense pressure with the whole world's expectations. But he can still deliver, even though he was, a shadow of what he normally is. He's still outpaced. He's still outplayed the average player. So he gets 10 out of 10 for sheer work ethic, and I think he needs to go and rest. He doesn't have to take on the entire Premier League single-handed. Just really, just want him at his best for Liverpool, and I don't want us to kill him by just throwing him at teams, relentlessly. Peter Crouch, a mate of mine, said that Crouch provides an obvious game plan that is visible to the other team, and they can prepare for it. It's true, we all know that the plan is cross, knock down, strike. Yet, week in, week out, teams fail to deal with this, or even recognise this as an attack. Even Capello is too stupid to use this proven goal-scoring tactic. In the game, he nets a goal, and he showed he has quick feet and a lot of technical ability in his locker, not just a one-trick pony of using his height. So I give him 8 out of 10. Pavlyuchenko, he had 2 great chances that were almost Pav specials. They were the kind of chances that if someone else had netted from them, you'd have watched that goal and gone, oh man, that's just like Pavlyuchenko scores. Shame it wasn't his night, but although not a wonderful game, he did work hard. He tried to get back and make a lot more things work outside the 18-yard box, and he did get stuck in a bit more in midfield, and that has always been a criticism, I guess, of Pavlyuchenko, that his work rate is never high enough. He kind of just sonders around the pitch a bit and comes up with moments of brilliance or great goal-scoring positions. So I give him 6 out of 10. No, sorry, so actually I give him 7 out of 10 because I liked to see Pavlyuchenko get more stuck in. Wilson Palacios, he took the game more negative. He played some good balls, but he played some also terrible balls. I give him 6 out of 10. The score is not low because of it was a bad performance. It's just that's his game. He's a holding midfielder. He hurries defenders. He gets in tight. He tries to dominate midfield and gets all over the place. The only reason he gets a low score is because when you put him against such dynamic, technically gifted players such as Bale, Modric, Van der Vaart, I know he didn't play last night, but when you put Palacios next to those players, he doesn't look a great player, but he's good for what he does, getting yellow cards. I didn't get one last night, actually. Defoe, give him 6 out of 10. It was a good run out for him, but we will see over the coming weeks how he gets back on with the game. Definitely a lot of goals to come from Jermaine Defoe, without a doubt. Thank you. This has been Steve from Balls Deep. Check us out on iTunes. We are the Spurs Fancast, for Spurs fans, by Spurs fans.